What up? What up? What up? What's good? Welcome back to the Acs Universe Daily Show. It's Monday, and how y'all doing? Hope everybody's out there is doing well. I am doing well. Hard fucking days, Monday at work, so that's the way that shit goes. But anyway, hope everybody had a good weekend. Before we jump in, we get the homie on here. What's good, man? Nerd Coast and Nostra becoming a Monday regular for the Monday show, man. I appreciate you.
Absolutely, man. How's it going?
Doing good. Doing good.
Good.
Yeah. Like I said, we got some stuff today. It's it's not much. There is something I'm gonna bring up right at the start of the show, though. Once I get everything started, that it's a must that we all sort of remember, man. Ruthie's in the house. What up, Ruthie? So I hope we had a pretty good weekend. Appreciate you stopping through the Daily Show. As always, a great supporter of the show. Let me get some stuff started here. Let's see.
It was a great weekend.
Yeah.
Great weekend.
Eric Patterson, hey, what's up? What up? Appreciate you stopping through the Daily Show for sure. And like I said, it's just a couple things today. Obviously, we'll take a look at a creepy ass trailer, and then some Deadpool news. The tickets we'll talk about this when we get to it. Like, it's I don't know when the movie comes out. There's a possibility I might be out of town. Like, so I can't buy tickets, and I've talked about it before. Like here in Georgia, like where I live at. The theaters are nice, but like tickets don't normally sell out like they do in bigger markets or whatever. Yeah. So like normally like my Furiosa tickets got them last week, like literally just a week before. I'm going this Thursday to see it, and it was plenty of seats still left. These, bro, I checked them today.
They're already sold out?
No, they're going fast though, faster than what I'm used to seeing as far as what I'm saying. Tickets go when no matter how big the movie is. So people are excited for some Deadpool and Wolverine, and yeah, I'll see what happens with that. But tickets went on sale. They dropped a couple of things, which is they're doing it right, man. They're marketing behind this movie. They are doing it correctly. So we'll get to that in just a bit. But let me get here real quick. Let me get this up here. So today, if you guys did not know, it is the 4-year anniversary of the announcement heard across the world. As far as I'm concerned, when Zach had a panel, we watched Man of Steel with the man. You know what I'm saying? One of his classic movies. And then afterwards, he dropped the bomb on us that we have been waiting for quite some time. And we got that announcement. So here it is. Vero posted this today, and I was like, thank you, Vero, because it's always the month of May for me is just a lot of shit going on Mother's Day, all kind of stuff like that. So it's always hard to sort of look past this day. Because we always remember the March when it came out, like when it was finally released, but in 2021. But the announcement is it's incredible, man. So let's take a look. See the homie Joey's on here. All right, let's bring this up, man. Let's listen to the announcement in real time.
There is this.
Can you hear that?
Yes. I don't know if this.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
See that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There is this. I have this. I don't know if this is helpful. See that?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my.
Yo, that is one of those times I ain't never gonna forget that shit. I mean,
It's hard to believe it's hard to believe it's been 4 years. Since that
man.
announcement. I mean, and just think, I mean, it's been what 7 years since the Josh version came out. I mean, 2017. So I mean, it's been a minute.
And it's getting to look back on this the way that we can is fire, because we sort of experienced it and saw and saw what happened and the things. And then once this announcement was made and then, once the movie was actually released and it was it was centuries better than what came out in 2017. And so, and he got to put out his full one, not just because if he had have gotten to do his movie in 2017, we wouldn't have gotten this particular film, 4 hours of fire. Like we wouldn't have gotten, it would have been shorter, obviously, maybe 2.5 or something along those lines. It wouldn't have been what we got. So it's always a
everything happens for a reason. Yeah,
and it's a thing that sometimes I do honestly think about it and be like, man. For this to happen, there was tragedy back then. You know what I'm saying? There was some real tragedy that happened in his family and Zach's family that sort of led to this. And so, like you said, things happen, and so here we are. like 4 years later. It doesn't even seem like 4 years since the announcement, man. And so we're it was, like he says, right, like it says, a truly incredible moment. And I just wanted to shout that out and make sure everybody just reminded, hey, you know, Zack Snyder's Justice League is an anomaly in this thing. Like, the movies aren't made like that. You know, they're you know, fans been asking for shit for since movies have been made. I'm pretty sure back in the 20s when the first films were put on, pictures put on film, they was probably asking for something. You know what I'm saying? The studio's gonna give you what they want to give you, not what you ask for, except for Deadpool and Wolverine. That's fans everything. But normally you don't see this happen. Fans can pine all they want to for a certain version of a movie, and they're not gonna get it more than likely. You know what I'm saying? And then we got this one. So
it was definitely an anomaly. And I don't think it will be something we ever see again.
No.
Yeah. I mean, set aside the typical normal directors who do director's cuts that are known for, like, I think like Ridley Scott is known. I mean, he's known for doing director's cuts, right? But something like this, I mean, a movie that he was working on in the late 2010s, mid 2010s into the
mid 2020s. Yeah.
To your point, he had a family tragedy. Stepped away. So I'll preface that last statement I just made with this. Stepped away, was forced out. I don't think we'll ever truly know the real version of that. I'm sure on some level he stepped away, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure on some level that is 100% fact. But I'm also believing that the studio was probably also more than happy to be like,
oh yes, they were. Right? Yeah. And I think he said as much, like, not because, you know, Zach, he's a cool kid. He's not going to come out and just say that, but he said as much, if you could sort of read between the lines on some of the things he said, that it was not that when that happened and he needed to step away, that it was but let me tell you something. I'll just put it like this. You're a movie studio. If you love your directors, if something like that happens, you postpone the movie. You shut everything down and bring that shit back next year, however long it takes for him to sort of feel as though he is ready to return. Then you do that. But that's not what happened. And so
it was it felt like a cash grab. It felt like, he needs personal time, but hey, you know, it's kind of like the corporate world structure, right?
Yeah.
It's almost as if, hey, you're just a warm body. We'll bring somebody else in, put them in the seat, they'll do the job. And that's what it really felt like. And I think that I don't want to say it probably did upset a lot of the fans, but I think that's where a lot of fans said, nope, we're not going to accept this 2017 version.
Yeah.
No matter how much you try to convince me that Josh couldn't get that out. Only like, he only changed, 10 minutes. We know that's not true. We knew that just looking at the tone from previous.
Just looking at the trailers. Remember the trailers?
First trailers that dropped were totally different. Yeah. And then, but just the fact that a director could come back, 4 to 5 years later, and widely because the fans wanted to see his true vision for what the Justice League movie would look like, and we got it. And again, I don't think we'll ever see something like this again. I don't think a studio will ever bend the knee again. For a director or an actor to say, "Oh, come back, redo the role. We'll redo not the same movie," because we know it's not the same movie. But come back and finish your vision for that story. It will never happen again.
No. And it's not people want to put it as like it is definitely not, when a really popular series or show kills somebody off that the fans they get they sign those petitions. Oh, bring them back. This is not that.
This is not that.
This is not a narrative choice in the story that a character needs, that the writers and the creators feel like, no, this was we know he left. They took his movie and they pretty much like shit on it and had what's the name come in there and add whatever he wanted to. And so this announcement is just as powerful.
It's like cinematic history. And that's what it is. And truly what it is, a cinematic history.
It is cinematic. Happen. And it's just as good, even though, like I was saying earlier, it's sometimes it's easy to sort of forget the announcement date. It is just as large and as powerful as the release date in March of 2021 when the movie finally was released to us. So shouts out to everybody who put in the work. Shouts out to everybody who tweeted. If you only did it one, and I remember I don't know how Dave put it. He put it best. He said, because when the movie came out, there was a lot of stuff, but he said, look, even if you only tweeted out, release the Snyder Cut one time, you are part of this. Like, it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? As long as you put in some work, you're a reason why this thing got put out. So shouts out to everybody involved. Shouts out to everybody that sort of went to bat for this. I know we all remember the November 2019 sort of explosion that happened on social media when it came to like Ben and Gal and sort of everybody, cast members retweeting release the Snyder Cut. So I think that was a large voice that helped us, and we appreciate that. So yes. Shouts out to everybody. It is the anniversary. It's like I said, it's 20th, man.
And even for the cast to come out and do that, that was a big thing for them. But also, it just showed you the level of support and love that they had in working for someone like Zach. Because you hear all these great things about those who work with Zach. Right. I mean, at least I've never seen like a negative like article come out and say, "Oh, Zach treats his actors, this way." I mean, everyone that's ever worked with him or for him has always said, how he's just a great person to work with. So no, that's that is correct. And William, I just saw William's post.
What up, William, man? Appreciate you stopping through the Daily Show, homie, for sure. All right, let's get into some stuff. I just want to bring that up first and foremost because that's so
just to respond to William real quick. I think I already got him intimidated, right? I mean, I already got him going.
Yeah.
He's hiding it real well, William.
Oh shit! All right, man. So let's get into it. Like I said, it's not much today, but it's still a little bit. So we're
What the hell is that?
The look on his face every time.
Yeah. Oh, you said yeah. All right, so I did see this, and this was literally happened like I think as I finished my show on Thursday. So I don't know, the GTA 6 will officially release fall 2025. I know there was a lot of when they made the announcement, some months back, there was some like, when is it coming in that year? When is it coming? So fall. So toward the end of the year, so we still pretty much have a big gap of time to wait. And you know what? I'm one of those people that's like, take your time. I want the game to be absolutely incredible, and I want to, get lost in that shit like I did the rest of them that they put out there. So I'm looking forward.
Well, and they did that with GTA 5. I mean, they took their time with that one. So again, I prefer you to take your time and produce a great game.
Yeah.
Versus just rush it to market. Like we've seen recently with some of the DC game, like that recent DC game with the Suicide Squad.
Yes. Yep.
I mean, that one has just been a atrocious release for them.
And it's wild too, because I went to when I go to Walmart or something, any store like sort of the Target, I look at the video games, you'll see it, and they'll still have it for like $60 or $70. I'm like, nobody's buying, and it'd be stacks of them back there. Nobody's buying that shit for $70, man. No. And I played the they had the little demo where like if you got the code, you could sort of get the and I played a little bit of it early. And it just wasn't hitting for me, man. And obviously, I mean, the people spoke. They didn't buy the game when it came out, so you know what I'm saying. So that sort of speaks volumes for how they sort of felt about that. But with this one, also Rockstar is good about releasing games, and you don't have to obviously there's going to be an update available for it probably when it releases, but it's not one of those where like they don't ship the game fully. You know what I'm saying? So I remember with GTA 5, it came pretty good. The only thing that was missing was the online, thing that they sort of said it was going to take a little bit more time before they get that finished. But for the most part, the game came down. We got to take Geekdom back from these.
We need to take Geekdom back from these. Hey, man, I got you. Next Monday, I'm coming on here with a tank top. I'm gonna show Anthony what's up. We're gonna have a flex off. That's what I'm
flex off. Okay. Hey, don't get them too hyped, man.
Hey,
we need viewers. We're doing flex off.
Yeah, we're gonna get the crowd in. But yeah, Rockstar. Look at the last other couple releases though, like Red Dead Redemption. The first one came out in 2010. That was 14 years ago, and that game is still fire.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Yeah, as a matter of fact, so for my grandson, he got a Wii, and we got him that game because he likes to ride horseback and shoot foxes or whatever. But he likes it, and it still looks crisp on that. And I'm like, this game, you have no idea how old this game is. It's like it came out a long time ago, man.
Yeah, I think it was somewhere 2010. What?
Ruthie says she's down for that flex.
Oh. Let's get it done. We'll start selling tickets.
Let me get my here we go.
This though, it's gonna be another banger for sure. So
yeah. And look, I'm glad they said fall. I'm sure that it's probably gonna be like a sort of around Thanksgiving type of release. You know what I mean? And so
Christmas time, they're gonna get the Christmas money.
Yes. Well, you know what? I think they probably could release it in June and it would still kill it.
It will still be popular. Yeah.
New poster for Maxine. Yes, indeed. Dude, this poster is great. I think it says Hollywood is a killer. I just like the look, the blood right here. It's pretty dope, man. It's a dope poster. Again, like I said, since we got caught up on the movies, we're looking forward to Maxine. So I thought that was something dope to see the day that they dropped out. Asking when we'll be watching.
Definitely looking forward to this dropping.
Yeah. You thought the poster was dope though, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
It's simple, and it's
and it's all it needs to be for this movie. Just keeping it simple and clean. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, and they built an audience in because it's they put out 2 good movies and people love it, and so like this is almost all they need to drop. I'm sure they'll probably drop one more trailer before the movie comes out, but they don't necessarily need to. I think people will still come see this movie.
Yeah, because it comes out in early July, right? Like
I think so. July 5th. Yes.
Yeah. So, okay, good. So early July. So
yeah. So we
might see another like teaser, like another like maybe like mini trailer or something. But yeah. I mean, hey, the horror genre is making a comeback. So
the Maxine, yes. I like the blood drops. Let's move on real quick. I want to bring up the homie Aaron Bailey, man. He put these out last week, and I told him, I said, okay, this is pretty dope. He just took Ben Affleck, put him in the a classic Batman suit. Nice art here. Want to bring that up, shout him out. Put Henry into some classic Superman right there. Dude's a nice artist, man. I like to offer Prince together separately. Then, I might like to see those up on the wall. That's pretty dope right there. Just want to bring that up, shout him out. Okay, I put it up there. Let's see what we got. Oh, you like Sandman, bro? Let me tell you something. The Sandman series that came out on Netflix, I hadn't even really read Sandman that much, but the series was fire, dude. So I guess the second season is on its way. The Endless have finally assembled, introducing Adrian Lester as Destiny, Esme Creed Miles as Delirium, and Barry Sloan as the Prodigal in the next season of Sandman. Take a look at this real quick. See what they got for us. Yo, did you watch Sandman?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It was fucking I enjoyed great.
It. Yeah, I'm glad to see that this is finally happening.
Yeah. Yo, Tom Sturridge is like the perfect.
The perfect look for it.
Yeah. Let's go.
I think I need that chair like in here.
Yes. Right. You imagine sitting in that chair streaming out of that. No, that's good, man. And it, like I said, I wasn't hadn't really read any Sandman, like any of the books, and then I watched the first season, and I was like, this shit is fire. Like it's you know what I'm saying? It's good, cohesive shit, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. So, and I've been waiting, like when are we getting some more of this Sandman shit? You know?
Yeah. It will definitely have to go. It will definitely be a once we get more details to go back and kind of
rewatch the first season.
Yeah, the season. Yeah, just to kind of refresh that palette a little bit before jumping into the new content.
So I said I'm totally normal about that. Oh snap! Hold on. All right, here we go, man. Here we go. Let's get ourselves prepared for this fucking trailer. Long leg.
Are you ready for this, man? Are you prepared?
Hey, man, the Endless Sandman season. What's good? What's good? Appreciate you stopping through. Eric saying what's good. All right, y'all. So this Long Legs. Like I said, I watched a little bit of it at work, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait and sort of see what this and especially dude the mood of this thing.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, movies were like, it doesn't matter sort of the sex of the police officer or the FBI agent or the detective. When you see them by themselves, sort of working, like just doing what they do, that shit is always dope. That's why I like that scene in the Batman when, he lays everything out. You know what I'm talking about? When he's doing his investigation, sort of.
Yep.
I love seeing that shit. And in this movie in particular, it looks like you might not want to be doing that shit by yourself. So I don't know. Let's take a look, man. Peace out.
Is it scary being a lady FBI agent?
Yeah. Take a nice long look. The letter was left with the bodies. Signed with one word.
I saw a beast rise up out of the sea with 7 heads and 10 horns. And on his horns he wore 10 crowns. On each head was written a blasphemous name.
What aren't you telling me?
He'll kill and kill again.
I know you're not afraid of a little bit of dark. Because you are the dark.
Do you still say your prayers? Never once.
They scared me. Hello?
You could have made nice with me. But you didn't. And that is that to all of this. I'll be waiting.
Let's go. I'm all for it. I'm all in. Let's do it.
Yo, if Ruthie is saying the trailer's scary, then it's fucking scary. You know what I'm saying? If she's saying that the trailer's scary, bro, come on, man. Woo!
I'm all in. I like this type of stuff. I love this type of stuff. I'm all in.
Oh,
I know you're a little hesitant, but
yeah. No, you know what? Now, it's funny because it's almost as if I'd rather see this in the movie theater, bro. Let me not watch it at my house at 9:00 p.m., bro.
I was going to say, no. You need to watch it at home, 10 p.m.
No.
House empty.
Me and my wife will both be freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
No, but that looks intriguing, man, and it makes it interesting because some of the stuff there that you saw, it's like the way that they shot it is just like, wait. You know what I'm saying? Like what's gonna happen after this? Yeah, watch it. I know y'all are. You guys are for sure. I'll check it out. I do want to be able to sort of have a conversation about it. Just as far as I'm going to see it at 12 noon at the movies, though.
We'll confirm
broad daylight at the movies and shit. Like, yo, can y'all open the emergency exits at the bottom, let a little light shine in while we watch this?
We'll make sure Brooke's available. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We'll make sure she has like some vacation time.
Yeah. So
2 hours.
All right, y'all.
But real quick though, I'm glad again, this is just my personal preference. I'm glad we're seeing more of the horror genre come back to life. So, like I said, when I see stuff like this, for me, it's like a breath of fresh air because we've gotten so much of like the comic book genre lately.
Yes,
seeing more of this come back to life for me is nice to see. So,
hey, what up, Shamalos? What's good? You just ate for you wild. All right, so real quick, we're gonna bounce on to something that we we have been talking about so far this every episode, and we finally got ourselves a finale, and what a fucking finale that was. What are your thoughts, man? Well, like, I mean, obviously we saw what happened at the end. We'll go into some spoilers. I mean, it's been a while. Obviously, I can never remember his Egyptian name. Shit, Apocalypse. But like when he showed up at the end, and then sort of, and then again in the credits, like a later version of him. So and I'm like, what? As far as the episode goes, the way it started, the back and forth between Charles and Magnus, sort of inside of their head, like that was such a bro, like you if that was acted, let me tell you, it gave me the same vibe as if two like if the actors who played the actual characters in the movies actually had that scene together. That's how good that felt. You know what I'm saying? If it was Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen doing that scene together, that's how good that felt. It was incredible. And the rest of it, look, I do know that Bo did write the first two seasons, so I'm beyond that, I'm a little scared. I think all fans of the show are probably just a bit, because the second season is probably going to be pretty as far as the first. I think I'm not expecting a letdown there. I hate to look too far ahead, but yes, so. And they've said literally several times he ain't coming back. So I don't know what he did to cause that to happen, but he ain't coming back. So
he had to have upset somebody. Obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, he exited pretty early.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, but look, the animation, man, it's that shit is incredible, man. It's sort of this mix between what we had with the X-Men animated series and mixed with like some fire ass anime shit. Like it is just hitting on all cylinders, and the voice acting, everything about this final episode and sort of what took place at the end. I'm all in. I'm all in, man. Your thoughts.
I wasn't disappointed with the final. I mean, again, this was a three-part finale. So I feel, and I think you're in agreement, that the third part lived up to the expectation as the third part and that the last episode. So I thought it'd be great. Definitely did great on that. To your point, as far as when Charles entered Magneto's kind of consciousness, so to speak, right, his mind to bring him back, because when we first see that, he doesn't even know who he is. He doesn't know who Charles is. So how they kind of
I actually thought it was a flashback,
Yeah, I did. Well, initially, because when they were first talking, it was if you could hear the music in the background, it sounded like it was like music that was played during the Vietnam War.
Yes. It's that the whole setting was
exactly
sort of years ago. Yeah.
So I thought, are they kind of saying this is how they met? And I'm like, well, that doesn't really make sense based on what we know. And then when it started playing out more, it's like, oh, this is not a flashback. This is him actually in his head. He doesn't know who he is. So I thought that was well done, and how it jumped from that part of the story to reality, right? To what was happening, like with the rest of the team, as far as then we got to see Jean, resurrect the Phoenix Force. I don't think anyone expected that, because we already knew earlier on in the season that the Phoenix story had already happened. There was that brief moment that Jean and Madeline Pryor even mentioned it. Madeline Pryor, I think, mentioned it to Jean. So I don't think we were even expecting that to come about again, and it did, and that's how she defeated Sinister, which was great. I think a couple shocking moments. One, when Bastion ripped off Cable's arm, and used it to kind of evolve himself into a more powerful being, right? So that was I was like, at first I thought, oh, this is the end of Cable. We're gonna kill Cable off right here. Didn't happen. I almost thought Rogue was gonna die because when she was going one-on-one with Bastion, there was a moment he had stopped her and was choking her, and it sounded like, oh, that's
cracking,
But then Roberto showed up and saved her, and obviously, but yeah, I think overall it was a great episode, and the ending perfectly sets up season 2.
Yes,
right. I mean, we see the split. I mean, obviously, spoiler, we see the split of the team, the X-Men team. Not a major split. Majority of them are in the past.
Yes,
and 2 of them are well within to the future.
Yeah.
But I think the more shocking part of that future scene was that they are seeing their son, or Nathan, but as a part, looked like he was probably like 6 to 8 years old, but now they see where he ended up, and what's going on, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how season 2 plays out, how they're going to jump from one time period to the other. And my other guess or wonder is, in the past when they've now met what will be Apocalypse, what the team does, how does that now impact Jean and Scott in the future? Because whatever they're doing will have the ripple effect to the future. So is there a way that Jean and Charles will be able to somehow figure out how to communicate across this timeline to say, hey, stop doing that. You're killing us here. So it's gonna be interesting. I'm looking forward to season 2, but I think it's gonna be a minute before we get season 2.
Because it says the editing process, which I don't, with a series like with something like that, it's a lot. I'm sure that they're hard at work, and I'm sure they were already. I'm sure they're working diligently on it, but once this first season came back and just blew everybody's minds, they were like, "Oh man, we really have to." Not that I don't think they went and changed anything for the second season, but they probably said we need to hurry up and get this out here because people are waiting. And look, who knows if I mean, I'd be surprised. Honestly, I wouldn't be if something from this show showed up in Deadpool and Wolverine at the end of July. That would be insane, considering like they're all in this sort of. I'm not thinking it'd be a major plot point, but just something, where you can like know that
tease,
so that you can know what's going on with that. And man, I'll tell you what, this season gave us some of these sort of the moment when she's like, hey, now you have his eyes, bruh, come on now, that is incredible writing. It's just good. This is an animated show.
Yeah, there was a lot of heart and emotional scenes throughout the season that almost get you like, this could be. I mean, if you put this on a live action film, I mean, you're gonna have people crying in the theater.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, man. Like obviously the Gambit stuff hit hard for everybody. That shit did. But no, that scene for real, it had me a little watery eyed. I was like, damn, man, this is very powerful stuff we're seeing. And even we see Cable's reaction to when he said that to him. Cable was like, oh man. So as he had been, pretty much a hard ass up until
the whole time.
And even when his arm got ripped off, he was still sort of at that. But once he realized and seen that, it sort of it's kind of changed things. But shouts out to everybody involved in this, because this was fucking. I don't know if any season, to tell you the truth, of the original show was ever as fire as this particular 10. And I think it's because it was compacted down to just 10 episodes. It was very, very short. It wasn't, what we were used to getting with X-Men, the animated series back then. And we needed it, man. When it comes to, it's not just because of, when it comes to the X-Men, some of the themes they talk about and some of the themes they mess with speak louder than comic books. It's like, you know what I'm saying? And we could all agree on that and understand that. But at the same time, like, shit, we needed some X-Men. You know what I mean? It's been so long since we've gotten something, besides the live action stuff.
Yeah.
It's still been a few years since we've gotten some X-Men. And, no matter who I've ever talked to, comic book, man, when they talk about Marvel Comics, the first thing they mention is either Spider-Man or X-Men. Those are the two, like, most popular sort of. You got something? Go ahead.
No, totally in agreement with you on that last point. Especially people of our generation, because those were the popular characters for Marvel, you know, in the 80s and 90s. I mean, for 80s and 90s kids. I mean, yeah, you knew of Iron Man, Captain America, but it was
I never read those.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't either. I mean, I remember X-Men was everywhere as far as video. I mean, I remember having X-Men 1 and 2 on the Sega Genesis when I was like probably like 9 or 10, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you didn't see a lot of other Marvel characters out. I mean, obviously DC had Batman video games out there because 89 Batman, 92 Batman, so on and so forth, but nothing like what X-Men was just everywhere. So to your point, a lot more people resonated with that then. And I think when they saw this, they resonated with it even more so, because I know a lot of people don't like throwing around the word nostalgia, but for a lot of us, it was like a nostalgia thing. And then you saw
how good
it was. And he did not afraid to take any risk in the season. He was just like, you know what? I'm going to throw it all out there, and we're just going to do this. I mean, as far as the number of villains, the number of cameos that showed up, whether it was Morph doing the cameo, like Morph turned into so many cameos. But there were plenty of cameos in that last episode that Morph didn't do. Like we saw Iron Man, we saw T'Chaka, you know,
the Peter Parker from
So I mean, just seeing those characters, I mean, they didn't play pivotal roles, but it was nice to see them, because it then just brought the whole thing together to say this is a shared Earth that all these characters are on, and these are the implications of what is happening, whether it's Magneto or the X-Men, whatever decisions they're making. This is how the other Marvel heroes are seeing it, interpreting it, and then responding. Because then we saw the Magneto Accords, or whatever they call them, take place, and we saw Iron Man, Captain America. They were all there when that decision was made,
and they didn't want it to go down. Remember, the Captain America had to look on his face like, we don't need to do this, and they did it, and we saw what ended up happening from it.
But I am glad to know that I did read recently that season 2 is pretty much locked in. They're not, as far as what he wrote for season 2, they're not changing that. But obviously, once season 2 is over, if they do a season 3, obviously all bets are off at that point. He wouldn't be around for that.
Yeah. And so I just want to bring this up real quick. I am looking forward to this. You know, they put these out, you know, they put them out after every Star Wars series, pretty much. After every Marvel series, you see what this one here.
This is gonna be
comes
good.
out in a couple days. I want to watch all the boy stuff, all the, you know what I'm talking about? Like I'm very, 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 very interested in seeing sort of how they put this together, because it's extravagant. I didn't see an episode that was less than a 10 out of 10 for me. I didn't even you know, people that say the slowest part of the season was probably the Jubilee episode. She was still good. It was still
episode 4,
great. Yeah, it's a great writing, great, you know, and the only reason people, if they say that, is because the next episode was absolutely fucking incredible, right? So episode 5 will always be remembered, no pun intended, as, you know, that fucking episode that let you know the X-Men was for real. After that, then it just ramped up, and you know, we got the last 5 episodes of the season. Incredible all around. Everybody did a terrific job. I didn't see the animation did not look fire. No matter what,
everything that was done in this season, those 10 episodes, could not have been achieved outside of animation.
No,
right? A lot of the scenes that we saw, a lot of the villains that we saw in their true capacity,
they
could have attempted to do that in live action, but we all would have been like, man, that looks pretty bad. That looks pretty trash.
And if you want to be for real, you could always point to Oscar Isaac's Apocalypse, man. You see, and it could have been done better, but that's what I think they tried to make him as comic accurate as possible, and Oscar Isaac may not have been the best choice to play that sort of, you know, that role in the first place, even though he's a phenomenal actor. I love Oscar Isaac, but just that's what you get. I remember, you know what that brings me back to? I remember when because I was in the military at the time, when the Transformers, the first one, was in production, and they were like, yo, they changed the design of the Transformers. I was like, what? No.
Yeah.
And somebody put a picture up. They said, well, look, would you like to see Optimus Prime in the city like this? And they put a picture up like right in the middle of like a big city, and they just put the Optimus Prime like the way he looked in the cartoons. Didn't look good.
No.
It didn't look good in that sort of real life setting. And so I can get that, what you're saying, like you know,
you got to create the world that you create around them has to make sense.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So like in the example you just gave, the 80, I mean, if we think about the 80, was it the 84, 85 animated film for Transformers?
Oh,
I mean, that I still think is one of the top 3 best animated films.
Yeah. It's still my favorite. It's
absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, if they were to build that world in live action,
yes, there you
it
go.
would make sense to have those versions of the Transformers in that setting because it makes sense. But to your point, taking an 1985 Optimus Prime and dropping him in
2005 when it came out,
yeah, it's gonna look completely out of place.
It just does, you know what I'm saying? So like, I get that. So it doesn't always translate well, but when the time is taken, and of course you're right. I don't think we get to see Sinister looking at fire if it's live action, and I honestly, if they're gonna, I don't know what they're gonna do with him now. They did him cold-blooded, man.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Which, it is Mr. Sinister, but they did. He turned into an old man. I was like, damn, that's fucked up, man.
They did him dirty. Hey, but at least he lasted though.
Yeah, he did. And for some reason, I was not surprised when he said that. When Bastion said that, and he was like, "Wait a minute, we had a deal." I was like, I knew it was something. You know what I'm saying? Like they made a deal, and now I knew Bastion. If they did make a deal, I figured he would go back on sort of the terms of that because he's a grimy dude, man.
Yeah, like I said, he did him dirty.
Yeah, he did. All right, man. Let's hit the final topic real quick. Deadpool and Wolverine coming out in July. Tickets are on sale now. If you did not know that, I am man.
Did you watch the trailer? Did you watch the new teaser that dropped for this?
Yeah. I'm gonna bring it up in a second. Okay. Yeah. But I just want I don't know if this is real or not. I saw this and I tried to find it on Twitter, couldn't. It says official synopsis for Deadpool and Wolverine. It says Marvel Studios presents their most significant mistake to date. Deadpool and Wolverine. A listless Wade Wilson toils away in civilian life. His days as the morally flexible mercenary, Deadpool behind him. When his homeworld faces an existential threat, Wade must reluctantly suit up again with an even more reluctantly. He must convince a reluctant Wolverine to fuck. I didn't see that last line. Just a synopsis of stuff. Hold on. Can y'all see? Blow it a little bit bigger. It says he must. I can't do it. It says he must convince a reluctant Wolverine. Oh man,
that last bit.
Yeah, oh man, that's incredible. All right, so let's take a look. First of all, they put this poster out. He says he has the high ground. This is pretty dope. But let's be clear. I think from now until we get this film, no matter what they drop, it's just, and man, I know we talked about it a little bit earlier. How brilliant is the marketing for this, man? Every week they drop something fresh, but it's still the same. Like this, when we're about to watch this little, most of it is still the same. There's just a little bitty bit at the end.
I saw the end, and there's one small clip, I think, about halfway or 3/4. It is quick. If you have not watched the other ones at least a few times, you will just scan because it's so quick. But yeah, the last bit of it is new. But I mean, this poster I think is fire. The only thing that for me I would definitely remove is just the top portion, only in theaters July 26th.
Oh yeah.
Just to make it obviously look cleaner. But I think this is probably the best poster we've seen come out so far, my opinion. So.
I feel you, man. The problem is, and I always talk about this. I was telling him about it, man. Like, I live in Georgia. And it's kind of a smaller part of Georgia, so like normally I have no problem with, no matter how popular the movie is. I can get my tickets. Normally, I get them early, but I could wait till a week before. Dude, I looked at tickets are already selling, man, at a very high clip for this movie, dude. So I'm like, man, if I wait till July, I'm on. I like to see mine that Thursday, that first showing. We talked about this last week.
Last week,
so like, I might miss that. I don't know. But again, like I was saying, I don't know if I'm gonna be, at home when this comes out. There's a possibility that I could be like out of state during that period of time. So I'm
for me, it's completely different. I mean, I have 2 Harkins and an AMC within probably 3 miles of my house. And one of them's like one of the Harkins is a dine-in Harkins that they just built. Nice, I mean, that one's literally like a mile from my house. So I mean, I live in a major hub, so I mean, there's
oh yeah, there's
no shortage of theaters, but most of the people in where I live, they go to like we have like I think the biggest or second biggest digital theater in the country. So a lot of people, so when these big titles come out, they obviously reserve the two theaters that have the largest digital screens for these. And I mean, they churn those out. Like, I mean, once that movie ends, I mean, that clean crew is in there.
Yeah,
like
ready
15,
for the next
20 people, and it's already like putting the new crowd in. So I mean, I'm fortunate in that aspect where I mean there's a lot of theaters around so you can still run into that problem of tickets selling out, but it's not it's not as much of an issue for me.
Yeah, I mean I have plenty of theaters around me, but they're just all like in the IMAX ones they are. I see he says IMAX. Those are the ones that are selling the fastest. That I looked at where seats were already taken up. I was like, damn, that's like I said, Furiosa. I just got my shit last week tickets for that, and there's still plenty. Like whereas a lot of other places, them things are gone for Thursday, like the Thursday premieres or whatever. He says he might venture back to see this in IMAX. I haven't done something forever because I don't know this, but if I see if I like the movie. Yeah, I have a feeling that you might need to at least see it twice anyway, because you're gonna miss something. There's gonna be so much going on. I think you're gonna miss a few things. You might have to go back to check it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it definitely needs to be IMAX. That's yeah. Yo, GPX is pretty fire. I haven't been to a GPX one in a long time.
I never gravitated to GPX. So.
No. But anyway, so real quick, let me get this up here. They dropped a couple things today between Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman as far as some just some little stuff that they went back and forth with. We're gonna watch another video where he gives them the tickets, which is absolutely like it's insane. But all right, let's check this out. Let me know if you can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
So serious.
I am soaking wet right now. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die?
Shut up. Oh my god.
What you thinking about?
Get the fuck off of me. Shh. Almost done. Almost done what?
Getting my knife out of your buttocks, you pervert! Get your mind out of my pants!
And that, you know what? That's probably not even going to be in the fucking movie, man.
Man, it's got to be.
Maybe it will be, but you know, I've seen it. You know, I've seen it before. Like put a ton of jokes that are super hilarious in the trailer, and then there's more funny shit that that's what I need. The outtakes for this, bro. Let me get those outtakes. Like when you know what I'm talking about when it comes out on physical, you've got to have hours of outtakes. I'm sure.
Yeah, that.
What dog poop is? I think it'll be close. The only thing is Dogpool isn't as cute as Baby Yoda, so you're gonna lose a little factor there. Like, I'll take a Dogpool shit. I got 2 dogs in the house. They'll probably tear this. No, that's what we were just talking about, man. It seems like the market is it's some of the most brilliant. Whenever people who like to talk about movies like us and stuff on YouTube channels, and we sort of, a movie doesn't succeed, and we're like, well, if you look at the marketing, this is what we're talking about.
Yeah,
this is perfect marketing. Let's drop, and like I said, every week we get something. It's that little. They show us the same shit for 5 minutes, and then we'll get 2 seconds of something new, and then they'll just go on about it, and everybody loves it because we just. I don't think there's a person who's not looking forward to this movie, because if you are,
yeah. I mean, the marketing has been, and I think what we've seen in the past when it comes to any MCU or DC. I mean, I'm hoping this doesn't happen between now and the time it releases, where we start to see major spoilers get leaked.
I hope not. Yeah,
I'm hoping after the most recent issues around, the new Captain America, photos and brief film with the FBI and all that stuff. I'm hoping that they got this stuff more locked down now, because I would hate for this particular movie to be spoiled heavily. Because I mean, to your point, the marketing has been great. they've only been given little new tidbits, just enough to pretty much keep you interested and really wanting to see it more. But the one thing that stands, I mean, even for this trailer, I think that the song choice is just absolutely perfect. It's for the trailer. It just fits Deadpool all together.
Yeah, it does. It does. And then I don't know why I just noticed this. I watched this a couple of times earlier. I must prefer the secretive marketing approach. Yeah, man, that's how you do it, man. But at the same time, you make sure you put just something out there. You know what I'm saying? We've seen movies that you're like, man, the marketing was trash because they just didn't like give us.
Yep.
You ain't got to show nothing new. Just do exactly what this movie's doing with their marketing, and you be all right.
Yep.
I think by the time it comes out, if no spoilers get out, the frenzy for this movie is going to be out of control. The weekend it comes out, and it comes out Comic-Con weekend, man.
Yep. That's gonna be crazy.
The weekend that you're probably gonna get your first piece of footage from Superman by James Gunn, they're gonna drop this movie that same weekend, and they ain't gonna have a panel there. Marvel's not gonna have a panel there, and they're just gonna drop this movie on you and be like, "Well, which one you want to go see? You want to go spend all this money and wait in line at Comic-Con to see a teaser, or you want to come to the movies and see your old pals Deadpool and Wolverine fuck around for 2.5 hours?"
And finally on the big screen together. And in the way we've been wanting to see them.
Yeah.
So
that's that weekend's gonna be insane. Weekend. I mean, just all around. Just considering like how much news is gonna drop. Marvel might also make announcements. They could make announcements. Yeah, that's right too. Along with just putting Deadpool out there. So seeing enough Deadpool rap. All right, so I just now noticed. I don't know why he's looking at this banana like this. I watched it several times earlier, but I just noticed them looking at the banana like, what? Check this out.
Life is a mystery.
Hey, right. Hey, hi. Got you something. Oh. Tony Award bribe. Whoa. All right. Wrong envelope. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. It's 2 tickets to Deadpool and Wolverine. Yep. Thought we could go together.
I mean, just this marketing right here. I mean, just this right here. I mean, what is that? That's 41 seconds.
41 seconds.
I mean, just that alone will pique your interest in wanting to see this movie.
Yes, dude.
That's all it takes.
I think that I think their plan. Well, it's been in place for a minute, but I think it's working and sort of. As long as like you said, no spoilers, keep that. As a matter of fact, I would say that I would hope that the only people who have access to watch the finished product are Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. That's it. And the director. That's it. What's his name? Damn it, I just lost him. I mean, see how I've been losing names. That's it. I don't want anybody out. I don't even want Feige to see the movie till about a week before it comes out. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody.
Sean Levy.
Yeah, Sean Levy. Yeah, nobody sees this. Let us come in this thing fresh. One more time because it's just I got. I don't understand why he's looking at that banana like and peeling it like that.
Yeah. Awkward.
Yeah.
Life is a mystery.
Hey, right. Hey, hi. Got you something. Oh. Tony Award bribe. Whoa. All right.
Tony
Wrong
Award
envelope. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. It's 2 tickets to Deadpool and Wolverine. Yep. Thought we could go together.
And what makes this even better is when they look at each other like that, and they're kind of, and then they jump back to like their character.
Yeah. And they're like, wait a minute.
Like, wait a minute. You?
So weird, man. And I love every minute of it.
Yeah.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait.
It's gonna be this year's. I think it's gonna be this year's summer blockbuster. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I think so
Easy.
too.
Easy.
I think so too, and I think it's gonna. it's probably going to open pretty massively, especially if they keep it like this, where like, again, like you said, they just show first act stuff until we get the movie. Come on, man. Did you, because you have no idea, man.
You have no idea you really don't know the story. You don't really don't know the story, the cameos.
Then you're gonna have, I mean, I'm sure tickets are gonna be pretty much gone by it, but then you'll have the people who see it on Thursday say, yo, this shit is fucking, you know, and then all of a sudden, then they add more showings that weekend, whatever they need to do to get everybody in some, because I'm sure
when that Thursday crowd starts the word of mouth on this and starts spreading it as far as how good it is. To your point, I think that's just going to pump the numbers even further that first weekend, and then you're going to have your return crowd, right? The people who will go see it 2 or 3 times, who then will go back that next week or even that next weekend. Right. So
I'm pretty sure I know I'm gonna see it a couple. I just, like I said, it's probably gonna be so much there. He said, what kind of competition? Hey, man, it really doesn't, not necessarily, not at that point in time anyway. As a matter of fact, that's why it's crazy, because they could have released it at probably any point in July, but doing it that particular weekend is insane, man. That's insane.
And the people who are going to, I mean, if Despicable 4 and Inside Out 2 are coming out around that same time, the people who are going to go see that are going to be the parents are going to be like, man, I wish I was watching Deadpool Wolverine.
Yo, I'll be right back. You good? Okay, I got to go to the bathroom. And they're going to go to the next year.
You don't move from this seat.
Yeah,
I'll
we're
be
going to
back
go to
in
the next
2 hours.
Auditorium over and be like, yo, let's get it. So yeah, yo, if you ain't got your tickets, Deadpool 3 or Deadpool and Wolverine tickets are on sale as we speak. Man.
Don't wait.
Yeah. Pretty much the show, but hey, like I said, I appreciate you coming on as always. Appreciate everybody who watched.
It's always a good time. It's always a good time.
It is. And let me make sure. Wait, hold up. I saw something up here. A beer commercial. What's the beer commercial, RJ? Hold on, let me find it real quick. He said he retweeted it out. Let me see. Let's see. Oh, I found it there. It says Heineken has released a new ad. All right, hold on. I've never seen this. I'm sure. Have you seen it? You seen this yet?
No, I haven't
okay,
seen it.
so it's a Heineken ad, I guess, apparently, and it's let's check it out.
Whoa. You don't want to do this.
Oh, I promise you, I do.
What have you done? Don't get mad. I borrowed some adamantium from your claws, and I made us something special.
Just the two of us.
Yeah.
We can make it if we try.
Heineken Silver, all the taste, no bitter endings.
See? Isn't this better than fighting?
Nope.
Whoa. You don't want to do this.
Oh, I promise you, I do.
What have you done? Don't get mad. I borrowed some adamantium from your claws, and I made us something special.
Just the two of us.
Yeah.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Heineken Silver, all the taste, no bitter endings.
See?
The creaking noises.
Yeah, when he's trying to put
distract them.
Yo, you're right. They're doing it, man. They're doing it. So one thing before we go, did want to ask you, how many shots do you think we've seen where Wolverine actually has the headpiece on that we've seen in the trailers, and they're not going to show it to us, but when we see the movie, he might have the headpiece on. I hope it's more.
Yeah, I hope it's
either, or maybe they save it for some type of ending scene, but I don't know. I think
that would be peak for the character. I mean, especially if this happens to be one of his last couple, last one, whatever in the character. What a send. I mean, Logan was a great film, but for this iteration of the character, that would be a great send off.
Yeah.
To give him the mask.
Yeah.
I hope to your point, I'm hoping that's the one thing that they're keeping under lock and key.
Oh, yes.
And then once the film hits, and then again it starts spreading that, hey, he's got them. I mean, that's gonna be, you're not gonna stop that wildfire once the movie gets released.
As a matter of fact, that's gonna be the one thing I think once the opening weekend happens. If he puts them, that's going to be the shot you're going to see everywhere. People are going to be spoiling that. That's going to be the one thing they're going to spoil the most is probably the mask. And say one scene before it gets. So that's because I mean, but some of these scenes that we're seeing, I think he's going to have it on at least one of them. At least one.
The fight on the beach would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
if he had it on, because I saw an artist actually on Twitter about a month ago. He took the trailer, dissected the trailer,
put the mask on.
Put the mask on.
Yeah,
that was pretty dope.
Yeah,
so
it was pretty dope. So nice beer commercial. Shouts out, man. They are pulling out. They're it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I can't wait. It's gonna be fucking incredible.
Absolutely.
I can't wait for sure. So, yo, everybody, that's the show, man. Appreciate everybody who watched, everybody who tuned in. You can catch me on Thursday. As always, Nerd Coast No Shot. I appreciate you, man. You come on and fucking vibe with me and stuff. So I'm sure you'll be back. You'll be back next Monday.
Absolutely. Hey, you just drop me the link and let me know we're doing it. I'll be here.
All right, you guys, y'all take it easy. And again, I appreciate everybody who watches and sort of supports the show, man. I love you guys. And see y'all soon. Peace.